It's Week 14 of the NFL, and we'll see the Colts, reigning league MVP. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Colts and the Saints coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup, which should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance at the man under center at 6'5". He always demands attention.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This will be caught at Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
You look at this Colt defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They start on the ground with P-Ryan. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
65.
Looking to throw. So nothing doing there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now a handoff up the middle. Callahan. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
You look at this Colt defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A second down pass play there. Complete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Give to P. Ryan on the option.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The Colts at 10-2 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Down to about the 22 here. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Trying for it with P-Ryan.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown! George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. They're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now then, after the sack. Interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Up the middle they go. Callahan. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Check mash, check mash. On the ball, on the ball.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman, 42 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, good move. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Callahan. And this will wind up as Saints 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run on 1st down. Callahan. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. Touchdown, New Orleans! A big play there. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Colts football, and Michael Pittman, helmet back on and ready to go.
He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the 2nd quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw here. his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken at the 46.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, Scott. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, check that, check.
They run it with P. on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Colts add 6 to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns.
Brandon, you know I don't like...
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified up.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Take it in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive.
Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage a quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Hurt. Right there, right there.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos. Street. Go, Rig. Go. Panther Street. Panther. Let's go.
Back to throw here. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Holding offense.
What's up, man?
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Check, mash. Check, mash.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Buffalo 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Play there.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. The Dolphins looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Najee Harris leading the way on the ground there. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last. We head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. The Cowboys locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Final adjustments being made for the 2nd half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play. Would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Look at 19. Check it, check it.
Up the middle, here's Pirine. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Panther 60, Panther.
He'll get this one to Pittman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Hey, check that, street.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7 from the 20. They'll hand it to Pirine. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. He just made a great play there.
Come on, set.
They'll run it with Pirine. And he
first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Option here, they'll give to Pirine.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Hawk 70. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
18, Pioneer. 65 Cat, 60, 19 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, break.
Hand off here for Pirine. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 42. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hey, Crash.
On 3rd down, it's Pirine.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Hurt. Right there. Go, Chap. Let go.
He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a carry for Pirine. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll set up to throw.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.